Hello and welcome. Right, yeah, this is a it is a catching up stage, but there's a lot that to say really, because this will be the beginning of the session, which will make absolutely no sense to anybody apart from if you remember last session, it was crashing and burning at the end. Well, it crashed and burned so badly that when I reloaded the game, it would crashed and burned. The map was burning. It had got red error messages, which you will see after this catch-up sort of section. There's me going on about it. So bottom line is there is a field missing here because we've not done it. We've rolled it back, which is an awful long way back. On obviously the rest is just history. We went through this and I completely changed. I thought let's do something different. So we've gone and done a complete 3 sets of cotton, which I've not done any cotton. I thought if we do 3 big fields, it's going to warrant the cost of the leasing cost because you're going to make quite a lot. And also, yeah, I'd say I think I'm going to make a placeable based upon these nice, cute little sheds. So yes, not sure what spinnery equipment would look like. Maybe a little different to this. No, I don't. They've not got a little spinnery, I don't think, have they? I'm sure they haven't. I'm sure it's all big ones. I don't think there's a little one, but we shall have a look. I don't think there is. I'm sure I've seen it's only dairy flour. Oh, maybe they do. They do have a spinnery. So I shall actually just do a spinnery. Yeah, I will. I'm really glad about that. Yeah, I've not had a go at the spinnery yet, so we'll have a go at tweaking this one. Let's have a look at it. Oh, now that equipment does look a lot better, a lot more spinnery-like, doesn't it? Really, yes. So fantastic. We will make a BI Industries version of the spinnery, especially for this. If we're going to do it, let's actually go whole hog. So we're at 76,918. We have obviously we leased a planter as well. Not, I suppose that level of detail is not really important. So yeah, we sent it all back. We should see that everything is with that beautiful double fertilizer mod. We've double fertilized. We even rolled that field, and we are obviously rolling this field, and we will roll that field. We did the preemptive weeding, but I'm not sure, it's not working terribly well at the minute. So although we've done that, yeah, it's nothing's working. Yeah, I still really could do the destoner, but it is what it is, isn't it? Really. So we did some wheeler dealering, and again, we'd already done this last time, as in like we'd got out of debt and all the rest of it. Well, we were in debt again, but we've got out of debt again. So yeah, and we're at 76 positive. Obviously, the animals are missing because that never happens. I say I hate things like this because for you, the viewer, as well, it is awkward because obviously things have completely changed from like what you recognise as happening, and the VI industries hasn't gone down, and this one's not been. But I think we're higher cash wise than we were. The other thing is I haven't sold the sunflower oil yet. We could do that on camera now. Yes, not a lot because we obviously we didn't have any sunflowers, and now we have. So the canola oil is still going. So I think, ooh, we've got that still on selling. It's the first time I've actually forgotten to do that. So we've been making a little bit more. Let's just put that on selling and go forwards an hour. And then we'll switch it straight off. I have been fairly good until now. I have not, so I've been selling that since about December. Not that it'll be a lot, but it is obviously more than I would like. It means we've been selling it at a poor price, which I really do hate doing. Storing again, fantastic. So up to 2054. Yeah, so I'm not going to belabor this. I'm trying to keep this a smooth sort of section of the Let's Play. Yeah, all of the jobs we've done, obviously, and we've chosen a different option. I'm not doing the field on purpose because the red errors, it could be anything. It could be that it's been saying for quite a few sessions about it being out of, there's like too many cells or something like that, an error message, and but I never thought anything of it because you see those sort of error messages. Well, if you're in developer mode, you see them quite a lot. It doesn't really mean anything until something bad really happens, and obviously all hell broke loose last session, and it lost the roller, and it still hadn't landed. That was the one thing I noticed. The Forterra was missing and the roller was missing, so some weird error had happened. Whether that was what was causing issues, because it doesn't handle that very well now, like the loss of something into infinity as it was talking about. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But I had to roll it back. It wouldn't sort of cope with it. So this is, in essence, we've come back to March. We just finished, I think, the planting where we'd done soy, and I think we did one. Was it oats? Maybe, but we did. Yeah, that's what we'd done anyway. It might have been a sunflowers. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It was. I know it was. Yeah. It was, anyway, we've caught up, sort of thing. I've tried to make this quite a bumper session so that we got a lot of work done. So yes, I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right. Well, that looks a little bit serious to me. Yeah. This is the map itself. That crash that we had yesterday. It's completely. Yeah, it has completely crashed. What have we got? So we've still got that there, which we did have. So does that mean it can't recover and we need to redo the map? Because that's going to be a real pain in the backside. Oh, it does look very much like it. It's vehicles, specializations, motorized, on update tick, network, and then validity check failed in transform group worlds to local. Yeah, so this is a map error. Yeah, you can see that the workers are still actually on the field. We have got so let's have a look before we throw in the towel. Yeah, we've hang on, have we got? Because this is the one that was no, it's not this one. It's the roller that we'd realised had literally dropped off the map. Yeah, this one has still. Yeah, I don't think I've ever quite seen an error like that. So we will have lost a tractor. I think what it is. Yeah, this is a mega crash. This one. I thought I'd start from where we were before, running a rollback to see if a rollback on the backup save will actually do the trick or not, because that looks a little bit serious to me. So I shall be right back. Well, always white is a good thing to see. So absolutely no errors in the backup save. So it really is a matter of it was that actual save that had become corrupt, which does beg the question: what particularly did it not like? Was it the fact that we did? It was at the field, the new field that we'd done, or did it go one step too far on the sides of the? I mean, it's surmising because it's not exactly a perfect error, but if it is, then I can live without it. And also, yeah, it's true. Now that means a lot of things won't have happened. Yeah, that is true. It probably. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, it's gone back a long way, hasn't it? We did an awful lot of work in that last session. We did. Did we go all the way through the winter? Were we not at the beginning of? No, well, yeah, we had. We'd planted and everything, so we were really an awful long way back. Yeah, definitely. So this is not particularly a good place to be, but to be honest, it was a broken save, so it was either that or start all over again. So I would say of the two options, this is not particularly the bad one. Yeah, we've still got the old enclosure. We did an awful lot of work from that. I mean, at present, we can't even afford the new enclosure. So we've done an awful lot since this particular moment. Definitely. Right, we've got the Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. That's not going down. The game, I think, is crashing again. So whatever it is on this game, this particular map, something is not happy. Yeah. If I turn that back on, that's not changed, but something is not right. Or else we wouldn't get this, where it's not really going, hang on, you say that. What happens if that's been filled? That would do that. The animation still carry on. We might for once actually be talking out of school. Right, we need to say, yeah, one of those is going to be like bad. We had this last time. We had to like, yeah, manually sort this. So I can't remember what we actually. Don't think we actually bought anything that was so. I mean, it's terrible because obviously we've now got a shed load of work that we've done. I mean, a shed load, and we're clutching at straws as to what broke it. You know, like what was it that did it? Right. So we also got a bailing to do. So I'm an awful long way back. An awful long way back. So I've got to get cracking. Yeah, it is annoying, these type of sessions. We've got the grass to get. It is. I always find this really soul destroying when going around corners. Yeah, really soul destroying when. Right, let's stick that. No, actually, let's grab the you because you really have finished, even though you don't realise you have. And whilst you're this close, right, it looks like, yeah, we've got, no, October. Did we sell everything that we should have sold in October, as in our oils? No, that's a bit later on, isn't it, actually? Yeah, it's a white at the minute. Yeah, so we don't need to do that at the minute. Oh, the poor animals and everything. Oh, we've done such a lot since this. Oh well, I suppose it's only repeating the same. We've not gained any more income streams. Oh, my life. That was a bit of a. I wasn't even working or anything. Right. It's time to get some work done then. Yeah, I'm going to say my words. In fact, yeah, I can do it with the Zeta, can't I really? Oh, no, that's what I was. Yeah, I was back in this because I saw the trailer that wants sticking in the silo, being as it appears that we are completely filled. Oh, okay. This has not got any in it then. We probably put it in the silo beforehand, but I could have sworn on that session perhaps all I did was empty that 5 tons out of there and stick it in, yeah, in the oil place, perhaps. Let's just check how much sunflowers have we got. 14 tons in hand. It's a year's, but it does seem a little bit sparse, really. I've got to be honest. It doesn't really seem to me to be the right amount, but hey ho. Now then, let's not knock anything around. It's a bit of a tight. Yeah, let's grab it. That is the easiest solution, I would say. Yeah, it is. I've always found this really gutting. You know, when you got much further and you're right back. I mean, there's good and bad. I can't remember if we did buy anything. I know we were right down to 2,000 odd. But I mean, we bought the animals. That was the session before. So this was the first choice of actually, like from going back. So, I mean, yeah, that is the other thing. Is it the animal enclosure? I've not had any errors on any other map. But is it? Is it something on there? I mean, we're still not out of animals yet. I mean, we're not out of space in this particular one. Yeah, I was with this type of error. Right, we can fold this up. I'd forgotten. Oh, no, we still haven't. Yeah, that's why we're down. We've still got the 5,000 litres still in here. Yeah, I've not emptied it, have I? Right, October. No, yeah, we were completely going oil free, weren't we? Because we've got canola already. Right, brilliant. Now that's going down, so I'm happy with that. It's nice to see. Right, so then let's get this show on the road. I've not started anyone's engines or anything. Ooh, 10,960, 209%. Huh? That seems a little bit high to me, and yet it's not. That's wrong. The calculation's wrong. That's not even 100%. Hang on a minute. No, this did go wrong, didn't it? Size. That's what it doesn't like. Right, okay, we've worked it out. Hopefully it'll catch up in a second and go 11 tons. No, it's not. Let's just... Yeah, we've changed it now. Yeah, so that's weird, but it's definitely right now then. Has it recognized as size? Yeah, it has. Right. Yeah, this was in the middle of the crash then. The first crash that we had a couple of sessions ago where this crashed, the baler, and again the baler, base game equipment, giant software. So no idea why this crashed also. But anyway, yeah, let's get cracking. There's a lot of work to do. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm coming out the time lapse. Yeah, I was obviously one of the things you always think of in these situations is like, well, what went wrong? What's happening? You know, why did this happen? You're going through everything. I'm gonna just do. I think I'm gonna not extend the field because if that's the straw that broke the donkey's back, then and obviously if we carry on with everything else as is, keep all plans as they should be, then everything else, if it breaks again, then we know it was absolutely nothing at all to do with that. It was because it did start to go wrong with the bailing. Again, base game stuff, nothing modded, only Giants stuff, really. Although you could always argue, well, there were mods in the game, yeah, but that's not really what caused the issue, was it? So let's drop this down. I wasn't sure if that was against the. Yeah, so we sort of. Oh, Gordon, mate, it really is. I do find this so soul destroying when you like get thrown back episodes behind. Luckily, it's not mega amounts. So it does. Yeah, the one thing I realised I was looking for in the equipment was the dowel bow because I was well chuffed that we'd got that 8 meter. I always have said about situations like this though, you've got to try and make a positive out of the negative. Whatever way you do that, I might think we might treat ourselves to the dowel bow that we've lost through no fault of our own, and we just get it. That's we've done hours of work that have now just disappeared in a puff of smoke due to the game manufacturer's giant software and something mega crashing. Although you could always argue that, oh well, it could be OlaHaldor. I mean, what I mean is, people would always argue, and you don't really know whose door to lay the blame at. And does laying blame at someone's door always help anyway? Not particularly. It stuff happens. I was going to swear then, which is most unlike me, but it is. Yeah, it's sometimes these situations do. Oh no, you two going to be? You're getting in each other's way again. No, not yet, but they may be all right. Yeah, we're going to have to go for it. So then, now then, let's have a look at our enclosure because there was a reason we were literally selling these. I mean, selling them 7, 14, 28. So reproduction 7, they're going to be born soon. I think it was when these set were like. So it would obviously be. It's got to be during this particular month. Now, I've started to say I'm not going to remove the Rawley Christie, not for anything, but I am trying to put my mods in. So I'm literally, and this is going to give us a few quid back. Well, it should do, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm trying to use my own, basically. So do we want the generator in the same place, or do we, knowing we're not going to go far back, do we stick it over here, which is still our land, and it makes a bit more land. It's productions and generators. Yeah, I think we will. Right, fantastic. Yeah, we didn't get a lot back, 20 odd grand. So not for the money. It's a slightly better generator, but it really isn't overpowering. It's got a slightly higher low. Oh, they are chasing each other. Let's have a quick look. Oh, we'll shift the other one over the others. Oh no, they look like they're right behind each other, but actually that one's just chasing a long way back. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, so then we've got 25,097. Now we believe we should be on euros, and it is in general settings. Euros, fantastic. At least we realised at the beginning of the session. It's usually the end when I realise this. So we're right back in October. We are not doing any canola. I believe we've probably missed the boat anyway. Can we do it in October? No, we missed it. I thought it was, 2 months and we'd missed the window. So that's done. They're busy doing that. We've not got a stone picker on this, have we? No, we've got that beautiful planter though. We've still got the planter. So it did, at least we've not lost everything. So does that, we have got the Citan. Please tell me we've got the sites, and I'm sure we bought those in the same month. So that means we should have an Amazon. We have, right? Okay, so well, I'm not totally gutted. That was a real, Let's just check. Have we got the enough canola? Yes, we have to go through an entire year, and sunflower oil, 19 tons as well. Now, how much have we got in our? Yeah, we just filled it. I'm sure we just saw that. Yeah, canola's going to need topping up, but not just yet. And we need to go through. Let's go through the winter then. And we really want that. Fast night is gone. Yeah, not again. It's if what you wanted was the stopping twice in a day, then that's fine. I just want to get through the nights quicker, which I thought Fast Night did that, and it was the same. We did have one the same in FS22, and I stuck it on and then immediately took it off because I realised it wasn't doing what I actually thought it should have been doing, as in like what I thought it was gonna do. So no. Do we do a bit of wheeler dealer? Did they not travel? No, they didn't. The international didn't. But we could. It is true. We could do a little bit of wheeler dealer. It's part of it. It is part of the game now. It really is. So let's just grab that, and we will buy and sell a little bit over the winter. It does. It does help. It does really give you. I mean, this is not. We're only going to make like 1.4k or something like that, but well, why would you not with the fantastic? And that's yep. Now we haven't actually got a no, I know why we did it. We didn't. We've not got a telehandler up here, have we? Let's grab you. We said we were sort of trying to simulate the fact that this was, like at the back of Beyond, and you're on your own devices, sort of type thing. So therefore, we've got to use what we've got ourselves. So we will honour that. Yeah. So we're not gonna do that in case. Oh, yeah, they're doing that. They did that last time. That's why I was thinking they were going to do that. I had to whisk one of them. It must be the way they program, as in like, but they did sort of like, yeah, they were all right once we did this. But if they particularly like doing things in a certain way and they're programmed that way, then it's going to wake up and like go, no, I don't want to start here. So let's just run this and let's just say go and see if you will, or whether you're going to want to go to the same side as him already. Right, let's get that nutcracker. I know it's not the nutcracker. It's just when I saw it, it's what popped into my head, the nutcracker. So we've not done the tedding, which is a bit of a shame. We could, of course, set the tedder going right now. I'm sure I remember we did the nutcracker, the West, whatever it is called, last time. That's what I'm just remembering. This, I can't remember the international though, but this sticks in my mind because I remember saying, "Be careful with the customer, the goods." Right, so we made a tiny, weeny little amount, and there are nothing left. So I think we will. Let's set the tedder going because at least the game can actually do that. Let's grab you. Let's go grab the tedder. And we'll set you going so that we can at least grab the hay. Now, we've not got a windrow, have we? Which means, but we have got the pickup. So I would imagine it could probably just about cope with the width of the tedder. Well, we've never needed a windrow, have we? So we've never bothered, as you wouldn't. Yeah, so this is, oh, that's the point. Have we got the mixer? No, we got the mixer during the winter, and that winter's now gone, and has us the mixer and the Dalbo. So we have really, Yeah, I'm a bit gutted about that, but it is what it is. Right, so we're in November. What are the prices like on... Is our canola oil going into the green? 1934, 1984. It is supposed to be December. It is on the rise. Let's go through. Oh, animals, Mr. Smith, animals. We are... Yeah, this is upsetting my sensibilities, but it is true. Let's go and grab some silage, not TMR. Yeah, it's takes some getting used to. It is true though. It's only because everybody does TMR and it's always seen as you've got to have TMR. But really, a lot of people, a lot of farmers actually do feed silage. So the fact that we've had to do that on this Let's Play sort of reinforces the fact that, well, you know, and they didn't really suffer for the fact of having it because, let's be honest, a lot of animals, they live on silage and a lot of animals live on grass. Yeah, I mean cows. A lot of farmers have fed their cows on just grass. Although I doubt just. I'd imagine that even hay or something was probably brought in as well. So yeah, I don't think it was quite that simple. But did we have any? We should have some silage in here. Should. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, when you're mentally going through the list in your head of like, well, what are the casualties of like this event that's happened? Oh, we've got quite a lot of chaff to put in as well. 11 tons grass silage. This was the last load, so we do need to crack open the bunker silo at some point. Right. Okay. Yeah, does that mean that we've given, not we personally, but have they given birth this morning then? Or is that next month? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because they were at 90%, weren't they? They're now at 0%, which means we have some 0-month-old little uns. Indeed. Slurries up to 72 tons. Silage. Milk, 6,449 litres. I think we were up to about 8 tons. Right, so let's go through to the morning now that we have fed our animals. And hope that this is not a bad gamble. Well, it was supposed to be December, but yeah, you can always suffer with the price being bad in a situation like this, so it is what it is. We made an informed choice. Well, that's not a bad tick up. That was not a bad tick up. Right, so TMR's gone to 29078, so I would imagine that must have done a tip. Yeah, but it's also run out. So, right, okay, that's done. I'm happy with that. It's not too terrible. There are no items on this page. So, nothing in the morning of December. So, how are we doing with our... Oh, no, so it didn't run out of space, just smashing. So, let's get that on. Oh, no, yeah, well, it's got to be on selling no matter what, really. 1892. Now it was a bad choice. We have lost a bit. It was on 19 and it's on the down. So let's quickly sell the canola oil and speed time up for an hour. So that was it was an informed choice. Yeah, I mean we're going by what the game says is right, really. So we're not doing anything terrible. Right, fantastic. So anything on top that says canola oil, we need to be shifting also. I think this is a canola. And then it pops to a sunflower, I think. Yeah, it's canola. So we need the very tractor that's been taken up to the shop. Ooh, we didn't see any moaning going on, did we? No, you're done, honest. You are done. Let's put you away. Did stop you manually because you were about to like stop in the middle of the field with your engine stopped. So we wish to carry on. Right, so then. Yeah, it is true. It is quite amazing, isn't it, how you sort of try and pick up the pieces, but your mind still shrieks at you, oh, I've lost a lot of time, and your guts and your heart and all of that, says no. It's the recoil, and that's what I'm saying. It is weird. I'm one of those people. I usually ignore my emotions. A typical man as well, really. But they do have repercussions. You can't really ignore them, or shouldn't ignore them. Yeah, they do. I mean, you sort of can't pander exactly, but well, if we leave this one here, because we've always got to grab one or the other of them, so it doesn't really matter that they overlap. Fantastic. Right, brilliant. So then, we need to go grab the Massey. And we need to grab that canola to get us to exactly where we need to get to. We did lease the we grabbed all the bales, didn't we? We sold some, but most of it we put in loose because it's this winter where this is going to be an interesting thing. I think we've already done it. FS25, it still is that it is a unique event each morning with the sales. Unique. So yeah, because I keep thinking, oh, perhaps Giants will do like 2 or 3 months, and it'll repeat those 2 or 3 months, as in there's a schedule. But I don't think it is. I think it's random, which is sort of totally fair, really. But if we get the same items appear, that's what I'm saying, then you know that you're wrong, and that it really is a bit more simple than that. But so far, every observation I've made of this, for like the sales, I was going to say this phenomenon. Well, it is a phenomenon called the sales. Yeah, it's always followed the same unique sort of thing, that it's is a unique event, basically. Fantastic. A little bit under what we would like to have got for it, but yeah, quite a heavy loss, isn't it? Really, about 100 on that particular thing. It's still good though. Yeah, I'm not totally complaining. Right, so then we're in the month of December. Our animals are right up high on their TMR, with that, so not TMR, on their food. We've got a lot of grass anyway, and yeah, true, they've got grass as well. So let's just go through till tomorrow morning, December, January. We'll just try to go through the winter, I think. Try and put the past behind us and see what we see. Yeah, my generator, all it's done is got changed colour, so it won't crash the game any more than the Giants one would, but we are getting crashes anyway. So yeah, you can see it can be low as well. It's not a really, really high sort of thing. A baler and I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know. Right, let's take you the McCormick because you've got a front 3-point link. And we will do a bit of wheeler dealing. I don't mean it nasty, but it's part of the game. Yeah, we just want to get through till March. And it is true, we've no reason to TED at all because we've not got that mixer. Let's get you first. And we shall sell these two. We're not going to make a grand fortune, but it's every 1,000 counts. It does. when you get huge. Yeah, it is one thing that, mind you, say the mods, it is true. I mean, obviously I expected Giants to have the Christmas holidays off. But I did think in that first week back that we'd see a lot more action than we saw. I thought, well, it's a little bit on the low side, surely, isn't it, really? You'd expect. So, right, let's repair you. Oh, yeah, and let's sell you. And let's buy you too. We don't want any extras. That's a biggie. It's not a bad price, 70 odd thousand. I mean, as I say, we've got the fluffy mud, so we don't need that at all. Can't remember how much the original snowblower was, as it was originally called. I can never remember its other name, even though it was one of my favourite mods of FS19. I can't remember for the life of me what it's. Every now and again it'll pop. Its other name. Fantastic. So 68,000. And we were in the month of January. Our animals are going to need feeding. Yeah, we need to open the very. Yeah, we need either the Forterra or the Massey. Forterra would be better. And we need to grab the very thing we're talking about. Yeah, the snowblower, as it was an awful lot cheaper than the fluffy mods. I think it's up there already. Yeah, I always think the fluffy mods is dear, but it's not really. Well, not when you consider what it does. It's cheaper than a brand new baler, but also has got an awful lot more going for it than a baler. I mean, it's got multi-functions. So yeah, it's one of those things that if you really put it in context of a baler, which it does fulfills that as one of its functions, it's the best thing for like clearing bunker silos and things like that as well. So it does fulfill many. I do like the way they're opening the entire silo now, rather than like just an end. But I know not everybody's going to like that sort of feature. It's one of those things, isn't it? Right, so all right, let's get our animals fed. Yeah, it will be a bit of a struggle for it. It shouldn't really be though, should it? Oh, I do like that BI Industries. It is nice to see it properly finished, so it's working right. Yeah, I've left me modding alone for a few days. It's the back end of the week. I'm hoping later today to get on with a little bit. Yeah, most of my projects now. I'm thinking of cracking on with now that I have figured out how to do. Obviously, this. Yeah, I've done a sell point for selling, and I'm going to make that into a proper sell point. I'm going to make it into a sell point and a self marketing. Right, so that should. I should fill that now easily, and there should be a little bit, maybe enough for tomorrow morning. The milk should be creeping up. Our animals should all be happy now. Their little ones shouldn't be unhealthy. No, they're not. And these should be now creeping up. I think it was the fact that there's 14 more. So that's 14, 28, 35, 45, 49. It pretty much feels this is like the yeah, it does. That's about right, isn't it? It's those births, but those births aren't going to be well into this sort of new year. So right, let's go through till the morning. We fed the animals. Our only charge. I have had goats now. Well, I've got goats on Who £10. I've had. Yeah, they're very easy to look after, and then obviously you can milk as well. I wonder if you can mix goats and sheep. I would have thought you could. Oh, it's worth a shot of trying. Oh, we have got the loan as well. I didn't realise we paid that off last year. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, we not. I know, isn't that typical? Every single Let's Play, by the very Let's Play that I need it, I'm getting that. It's typical. Riverbend Springs, we want these because we're doing vegetables in earnest. And are we getting that drop? Oh, we are not. No, no, no. Right, so that's all headers. Right, okay, it's the day of the header then. So 45,000. We can do it in any order at all. Yeah, let's do it. I'm determined, but that doesn't ring a bell. None of that rings a bell at all. Although, oh, we've swapped, haven't we? Yeah. Yeah, we've took that down the bottom now. We've left this one up here, and we need that one, which is just typical, isn't it? You couldn't write this, could you? You could not make it up. Yeah, so there isn't a real rush for putting the animal enclosure down quite as we did. I'm trying to just do it in a different order, just so as clutching at straws, really. I don't think you can ever work out what caused the crash, because there are too many things outside of your, like, all I know is that we'd had the crash with the baler already. I do know that always this has warned me when I come into the game that certain things are out of, like, on the map. It's not a red or a yellow error, but like an error to say that it's higher than expected and things like that. So we're going to do a lot of this. So I'm not sure if I'm not got a clue on what is causing, like, these issues. So I really have no clue. I'm not going to even waste my time with thinking about it. Right, so then we will go for, it doesn't really matter what we go for now. And we may as well buy everything all at once. I would like to do the MacDon at some point, but I could stick that on the front if we lift our thing high enough, but it's going to be a bit front heavy then, aren't we? So I think we'll do one at a time. Yeah, well, I think that obviously the one thing is, with the MacDon pack being part of the game, it's got to be now that that's supported on every map, which is a thing that I'd not really cottoned on to until that moment where I was about to say, all right, so I want to sell that, yes. Fantastic. We didn't really need to do that. No, I don't know why. What the thought process in my head was, because really, that weight will help us when lifting things like headers. I was thinking implements, but we'd just done that, so. Yeah, like, now we've got to, like, do that wrongly and make ourselves look silly. Right. Let's stick that weight back on, because we do need it, as we just showed, really. Yeah, now that's another thing as well. When you do drop a weight, though, sometimes the tractor, it still thinks it's got the weight on it. Yeah, it's weird. That's a mechanic that's not right at the minute, and one of many things that isn't quite right at the minute. Yeah, so on one of these, I am going to actually get the Mac done. Now, I'm not sure if it can cut grass. Is this the very thing that does cut grass? Perhaps, because obviously the actual harvester itself is capable of quite a few things. Fantastic. 89,526. Brilliant. So then, animals. Let's just check. So 27,000. Are we out of? We are. They are eating more, which you would expect because there are more of them to eat. Really? So let's grab another one ready for the morning. Top that up and see if it tops up in the morning. Again, that's another feature that's very hit and miss, but it does seem to be better when you're around. So I'm not going to... Sometimes you can come to a conclusion and your conclusion's not quite right because it could be you're almost right, but is it the fact that you're close to it, or is it a random? And that's my point with anything that's a bit random. You don't really know if you are right because it could be that it's a bit random anyway, and it's nothing at all to do with the fact that you're in, like the vicinity, as I'm surmising is true. So our expansion, we are going to put on hold because I'd sooner have the map not break. And yeah, I'm just thinking of some of the error messages I've seen about cells out of, but it could be nothing. You really don't know. I think sometimes you just got to go with an educated guess and go with your guts in these situations, but it doesn't mean you're going to be right. But right, so then let's go through till the morrow, where we start this whole thing over again. And we did oats, did we not last time? I just had a thought. It's true. There was I was talking about this on Riverbend Springs, but if we've got like a cache, why don't we do a cotton harvest? We have got that beautiful planter. Now that was not a bad tick up. That was not a bad tick up. Ooh. I think we might talk to the bank manager and get. Ooh, we don't need it on this one. This is just typical. It really is. You couldn't write this. It's right. Okay, let's buy you and you. Yeah, we need one on Riverbend Springs. This would be. We keep getting like front mowers pop, and it's typical. We've been waiting for a back mower on Riverbend Springs. We can afford one now. I'm not worried, but it is just typical. On that Let's Play, we've had multiple front mowers appear, but no back mowers, periods. It's quite hilarious, really. Right, if we're clever here. Ooh, maybe that. Let's just grab that. We can grab it. Well, actually, we think we can actually do it with our front link. Might. Ooh, Bernard is not happy. Let's just sell one out. Oh, it's not letting me move, actually. As in, like, I can't straighten up. Okay. Well, that was interesting. It's caught. I have let go of it, honest. It's snagged between the two things. So, yeah, we'll apologies, but game mechanics are they're an exacting ooh. We're not quite on. Not quite. I would have thought that was now. Hoping. Ooh, it's lucky. Right, let's grab. Ooh, okay. Right. Yeah, we will. I think we will. We'll allow that. I was talking about this And it's true. I summed up by saying I might put limits on myself about bank loans for like things in the sales. And then the thing is, I often say that statement, well, mechanics rule is king. In other words, if like you get affected by game mechanics and the rules of the game mechanics for the bad, then you've got to be affected by it. But I thought, well, yeah, but so is the reverse true as well. If you're allowed to loan money within the limits that the game allows, then really the reverse is true too, in so much as if there are bad things about game mechanics ruling as king, there are also good ones too, and that one of those is the fact you are allowed to loan quite a lot of cash. So if part of the game is you can now buy and sell, which the bigger the item, the more profit you make, then really that's one of the positive things that you can gain from this. Now that we've got this feature of so we will indeed allow this dabbling. So we want 227. So we're going to really talk nicely to the bank manager. We've obviously got a buyer that we will know about. So yeah, let's take this up. We might even clear our loan. 227, was it? Something like that? Yeah. Now we don't want any extras. It would be nice to own one of those one of these times, but at the minute I've it's always been, they are expensive. I mean, I said this before. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are very versatile. The fact that they can do liming as well and puts the sprayer back on. I mean, I do think there's still, you can do it a lot cheaper than you can by having this beast. But if your farm's looking for a specialist like that, it's not a bad thing to own. But again, I've never had my farms at the point where, all right, so want 25,000 more. Yeah, and again, I wouldn't mind owning it. I love the Pterodas. Oh, I'm used to the T440, but I would imagine this is just a different model in the Pterodas range, the Pterodas 5. Yes, I was a bit partial to the T440. Although it still did do damage to the... Yeah, the two that we've got in at the minute, we've... the two specialists, the tiger-based one and... Now we've got to get rid of our debt, so we might actually be able to get rid of it all, actually. And when we'll see what we've got left, I think we should have still quite a bit, which we did clear the debt last time as well. Yeah, 90,000. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Right, so then we're in the month of the thing of March. So if we're going to go cotton, we need to be planting this very month right now. So I think we will. Let's do it. Let's grab the big guy who's already down there. No, you'll do. You equally are up to the task of this. And we'll get this field and we're going to like do a massive monster cotton harvest. It's going to take a while though. So I feel a time lapse is coming up. That's it. It was soybeans we did, wasn't it? Yeah. We did 3 fields of them, but yeah, we're going to change tack. Now we do need the solid fertilizer, so it's a bit of a, which one is going to field first? Oh. Seeds. Of course it is. Fantastic. I love the amount that it actually lets you have. We don't really even need. Right, so let's change that to cotton. And I think we better do it ourselves. I do, because it's all that's left to do. So, yeah, I'm going to say my words. We're going to go off into a time lapse. And we're going to like plant fields of cotton. Yeah, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right. I've just, yeah, what I was thinking, while I was, yeah, doing the liming, I think we should like lease another one of the seed planters that we've actually got already and actually get cracking. Yeah, I think we should. It's quite reasonable. It's got a goodly, and this has been the very one. Yeah, because what I thought for once, I'd like to sort of not catch up completely because it would be almost impossible, but we could sort of get everything sowed. We've now done everything, so let's get this on cotton 2, and I don't think we've got anything up here, but we have got some, we have, and we've also got seeds down the bottom, so let's try and fill this from what we already possess, and then we'll grab some more. But let's at least get what we've got in hand and that on the edge of the field that's been on the edge of that field forever. Let's get that as well before we move on to, buying some fresh. I don't think there's a lot. I think because I'm sure we did it before. Oh, I'm not sure we did actually. No, I don't know that I went that far out. Yes, I think what I'm going to do is we also need the solid fertilizer, which again, we have got some. So let's get all of our oddments and then let's get these fields done with the two of us. I don't think it's going to take too long. So let's just grab this and get it done, finished. Then at least it was not only a very productive winter, but yeah, we've really... Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So we really have got... Oh, no. Yeah, no, that'll do. Because, we'll grab that quite a bit of fertilizer. I think it was 1.5 tons or something like that. And that one's nearly finished that field. So we've got a field each, really. And then, obviously, I'll assist if I'm finished first. And it can assist me if it's finished first. We'll just do it like that. That's what I'm thinking. Then we'll top this up. Yeah, we'll at least get it with this. So we've lost. Obviously, we didn't get the... I can't remember its name. I mean, it's a mixer wagon. I know that, but what I mean is I can't remember which one it was. I mean, I do, but was it the Coon one version of it? I believe. Okay, why? No, that'll do. Oh. It's a bit finicky, isn't it? This is where game mechanics ruling as king can be rather annoying. It really can. Right, okay then, I would imagine. Oh no, it's going to be another 5 minutes or so. Right, then I will... Yeah, I'm going to crack on with this one. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals. Oh, I've not put it down. I was going to say, I'm sure I'm right. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. coming out the time lapse. I'm going to set this one going on the bottom field, let the weeder do so that these two both finish the task next session, and then we'll just swap them over, and we should have done everything. Now, I'm not... Yeah, the weeding is another broken aspect of the game at present, so I'm not... But we're setting out in good faith. We shall see if this actually works or whether it doesn't, but yeah, it looks fairly good to me that the fields are definitely white. Definitely. Yeah, the Forterra, it can manage the roller, but it's not... It's a little bit heavy for it, so I thought, well, let's put the McCormick on it now, because it can easily manage that. So, right, so we sent the other planter back. So all of our cotton fields are done. I might actually make one of the little... Yeah, convert one of these into... Oh, I'm trying to think of the name. I'm not... Oh, I had it a few minutes ago. Spinnery, that's the one. Yeah, I might make a spinnery from the one of these productions, the little ones. I'm trying to think which sort of one shall I use. Which one must be a spinnery type building with... Yeah, it's a bit difficult, isn't it? I could go small. I mean, let's be honest. Death Pledge's Granny's knitwear. I could actually, yeah, that would be... I really enjoyed that. I really like that. Although I'm using that as a little house, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. Is there anything else that we can get in motion? I think we've done everything. Yeah, we should. Let's be a little bit more... In fact, no, I'm going to do this in the summon up stage. Yeah. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.